Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Hey, we've got some breaking news with higher winds overnight and storms to our north, or rain to our north. I got a call this morning that Highway 87 was in bad shape, and actually last night I thought about it, but I hadn't seen anything, and really I didn't look at the cameras. But I got a call this morning about 5:45 that said, David, hey, Highway 87's in bad shape and all the ditches are full all the way back to Gilchrist. So I got going early, or sped things up a little bit, and we're going to drive Highway 87, and I haven't checked my internet, so hopefully it'll hold. But I can tell you, as I pulled on to Highway 87 in in Port Bolivar, I looked down Retillion Road and I noticed that Retillion Road was flooded. And then as I came up Highway 87 into Crystal Beach, I noticed the ditches were full, a lot fuller than they were yesterday whenever I went home. And as we got closer and closer to rollover, it seemed like the ditches got fuller. So, and I'm going to pan around as soon as we get down here. All the roads from Rollover Pass and actually from Gilchrist all the way to here, all the ditches are full. I think the tide's going down though. I think we were on a high tide and we're going to a low tide, because I've noticed on a lot of areas the water's dropped. And so, but we're going to make a run down here on Highway 87 and let you take a look. For those that are leaving, maybe going to work, I just saw William pass me, so I know the county's aware of it. I been texting TxDOT. They're putting a crew together to come out here, so TxDOT's aware of it. And so I wanted to let you know what it was like. And we're going to run all the way down to High Island, because this part here actually is the good part typically. Usually it's not flooded that much, but what is down a little bit farther. I call it towards the halfway house. One thing I can tell you, and I noticed it on the beach the other day, I noticed a lot of boards from the rain they've been getting, I guess, in Louisiana, and the river is elevated there. A lot of debris on the beach. I saw boards and drops off piers and stuff like that. And so watch it whenever you're driving, because we haven't had rain. Louisiana's been getting a whole lot more rain than we have, and we're starting to see some debris washing down, floating up on our beaches, and now it's here. And so I noticed when I was getting set up, everyone was slowing down. A lot of them were putting their emergency blinkers on, like we've got a lot of grass, not really too much sand yet. There's froth though, I guess that's what you call it. I call it surf froth. But here you can see some sand and stuff on the road, and so we're going to keep going down and let you see. And just if you're coming through here, take your time. There's no reason to go 65 mile an hour down through here, because you can see logs, you can see timbers, you can see 2x4s, and then also there's a lot of mud and sand on the road. And so if you're coming out 124 or coming out Highway 87 towards High Island, please take your time. You can see what it looks like, and I'm going to try and lighten the camera a little bit some more. See if I can get in here to the menu. Gotten it about as light as I can get it right now. So let me see here, get back to exposure. Here we're starting to see a lot more sand now. Typically this is where we see more of the, let me lighten it up a little bit, there we go. More of the sand on the road, and you can see where the surf is. And actually, I guess because this is washed across, but this is all sand and shell here. So tides must be going down because it was a lot worse. And I know when Buffy called me this morning, she said, David, I had water hitting my truck as I went through, and all the ditches are full all the way back through the other side of Gilchrist. And so that's what we're seeing here. Hopefully it won't wash out and undermine the road that we have here. Still got good signal. Oh, but first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by the Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by the Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. If the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are you ain't gonna get it. Now, I'm driving in my lane, and this is all sand and shell, and you can see an 18-wheeler coming. You can see what the water's doing next here. Now, my question is, we don't have a tropical storm anywhere. We haven't had any rain. Is this road passable 36 and 48 hours before a storm hits? I think not. And that's what I'm asking. Here you can see rock and stuff that's on the highway, mud. I can see where it looks like the water's washed out everything up to the road, so it's going to start washing out under the road pretty soon. So my question is, what's TxDOT going to do? It's funny, they took off Highway 124, this section of 124, off the evacuation route. It was on there at one point, but when they started having flooding, they took it off. Now, the other thing that worries me is over here on the other side, when this thing first was flooded, the ditches on the north side of Highway 87 filled up. They never cleaned them out. There was a piece of asphalt right there I just went over. They never cleaned them up. So when we get rain or water on here, it's going to stack up on that area where the ditch is full and have ponding here. And that's not going to help us any. You can see what it's like here with the debris and stuff. We've got to get some help down here. And I know that they're working on this next section of roadway where they put the barricades up and the rock. That's been working great down there. But we are not even going to be able to get to there. This has been happening overnight. There's no hurricanes, there's no storms, there's just wind-driven tide. And that's my question is, what are they going to do to fix this? Because if we were in a storm, we couldn't get out, I would say, at the 36 or 48 hour mark. So TxDOT, please help us. We're going to work on talking to them and some other people on what we can do to help speed up, if there's anything that can be done to speed up, because they've put a lot of money into this and it still isn't working. And so they're going to have to add some more. Now down by 124 and Highway 87 where they fixed the curve there with rock and the wall, man, it's been working great. And hopefully they can do that down here a little bit quicker. But the last time I checked with them, the next phase of it, and I don't know how far down it goes, wasn't slated for anything until 2022. Well, you know, twice now in 2021, we've had this flooded. Since January, I know of twice that it's been bad. And we're not even into hurricane season. And so that's what worries me on this. TxDOT has gotten people out here to clean the road, but they knew last night that the tides were elevated and stuff, and I wish they could put some signs up, because what worries me is someone coming from Winnie or someone coming from Galveston that's not familiar with this road doing 60 mile an hour down through here, 65, the speed limit, and them come up on this and not realize what it is. That's what worries me. And then we're supposed to get some rain today, and so I'm sure there'll be some ponding where the ditches aren't full. And so I'm asking TxDOT for some help. You know, what else can you do to help us with this in a timely manner? They said they were doing an environmental study for the next phase. They did an environmental study whenever they raised the road. How many environmental studies do we need to get the road fixed so that we can evacuate off Bolivar if there is a storm, or for an emergency situation? Right now, it'd be, you know, take an ambulance a lot longer if they were going to have to travel this road. And so that's another phase. It hurts tourism down here. It hurts tourism in Galveston. And so hopefully they'll speed the process up, because I can tell you, you know, this isn't working. What they've said and what they planned on didn't work. They're fixing it. But let's speed up the fix process is all I'm asking, because ambulances can't get through here. People can't get through here, and it's a dangerous route to evacuate, and we're not at hurricane season. Now, I want you to look at where we're at now, and we're fixing to get to the point where they've done the repairs and put in more rock and retaining wall. And this is actually, now these are big rocks that we're going over right here. You know, they're not the best thing on a lot of tires. Now we're behind the brick wall where they've put the big riprap, and this isn't bad. This is good. Got a little bit of wash, but you're going to have that until things settle in. You know, I'm sure they can go back and put something where where the drains are to help catch the debris and stuff. But you know, this isn't bad. There's some water came over, and I'm okay with this. An ambulance can get through here. People that live on Bolivar or traveling Highway 87 can get through here. Now we're getting through another area. But I'm sure this is all going to settle. This is brand new, and so it's going to take time. We haven't had waves like this. There you can see a drainage pipe that's washed up overneath. This is an easy fix here as far as cleaning. That back there isn't. And so anyway, just wanted to let everyone know what it looked like down here. Looks like tide's going down, and so hopefully it won't be bad. We do have some rain coming in today. When I looked at the radar before I left, it looked like it was running along Highway or I-10 and then going down, cutting through Houston, and we're going to have some training rains today. In fact, I saw Eric made a post last night that some parts of southeast Texas could get 4 to 8 inches of rain, or 4 to 6 inches of rain today, because of the training effect of the storms coming up. And I know Beaumont, looked like Beaumont and Louisiana. In fact, I know Candace over in Louisiana, they were without power in Baton Rouge yesterday for a little bit. So here you can see what it looks like, and let me drop the camera down if we can see what it looks like at the turnaround. We're going to turn around. We're at the cross. Lord knows we need that right now. I want to thank everyone that wished my mom a happy birthday yesterday. Last time I looked, we had 250 some birthday wishes, and so I want to thank everyone that listened to the post and wished my mom a happy birthday yesterday. I talked to her last night, said she had a great birthday. Everyone was calling her and stuff, and so I want to thank everyone on that. We're going to keep up to date with the Highway 124-87 area today. Watch the tides. We're also going to watch the rain that comes in and keep you posted on what's happening here on Bolivar Peninsula through the storm. Hopefully it'll clear out by the weekend. The way it's looking, and we're going to have sunny skies in paradise for the weekend. So don't let this deter you. Just take your time if you're traveling Highway 87 and 124, and we'll get you through it. We're going to head on out. If you need anything or you want to see what the beach looks like, you can view it now on our live webcams at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. We've got 3 on the beachfront. Put the 4th one up yesterday. We're doing some tests on it, and hopefully we'll have it up this week or towards the first of next week down in the Gilchrist area. And I may take some screenshots off it a little bit later on today and show you what the beach looks like there. So anyway, remember, all the information you need is in one location on BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. Restaurant information, vacation rental, history, everything you need in one spot. It's the only place to go when you're looking for information on Bolivar Peninsula. We're going to head on out. Let us know where you're listening from and what the weather's like in your neck of the woods or your neck of the coast. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Here on Bolivar Peninsula, we'll keep you going and let you know what's happening live from the upper Texas coast through all this. Until next time, y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.